eyes, Sir John. You should see Mr. Garrick's eyes.
I hope that you don't intend that Macheath should really be executed.
Certainly, sir. We are doing strict poetical justice. Macheath is to be hanged.
But then it becomes a right-down deep tragedy. The ending is obviously wrong. An opera must end happily.
Your objection, sir, is very just and is easily removed. Because it doesn't matter how absurdly things are brought about in the drama with songs, does it, sir?
But you must do it to comply with the taste of the town.
All right. You rabble there. Run and cry a reprieve. And let the prisoner be brought back to his wives in triumph. Reprieve! 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 Reprieve!
Letty lovely. Just keep lifting it like that and it is perfecto.
Mr. Garrick, Sir John Philbin, the magistrate, wishes to send his compliments to you in person.
Honored Jacob, I'm sure. Show him. Nay, lead him to my dressing room. So, my good friend, what business stirs you from Bow Street?
I have been robbed.
Well, you'd more profitably address that complaint to your own constable.
Robbed by you?
Sir John, what can you mean?
As a magistrate, my duty obliges me each day to pry fact from fiction, truth from falsehood, and therefore I can easily identify any process which attempts to confuse the two.
Calm, Sir John. You know that persons upon a stage, like ladies of the town, must endeavour by dress, paint, and candlelight to set themselves off for what they are not. That is our art. That is what the public pay to see.
It seems, then, that the public pays to be hoodwinked.
Yes. In a fashion, they do. But the hoodwinking is merely a temporary illusion conjured only for the duration of the performance. Afterwards, the audience cast off the fantasy as easily as I do the makeup.
You underestimate your power, Mr. Garrick.
You overestimate it if you imagined it extends 1 inch beyond the back of the gallery.
We need go no further. All that imagination hard at work there. All those susceptible minds finding your performance of a highwayman very captivating. Have you ever thought how many of those impressionable young men shouting reprieve will be tempted to openly act out their dreams?
I do not believe that any man was ever made a criminal by seeing one represented upon stage.
No? Then I will surprise you. The minds of footpads and thieves are as familiar to me as those of Lear and Othello are to you. My duty obliges me to live in constant contention with the refuse of creation. Take the highwayman. He is no longer a mere robber. No. Due to the aura of romance perpetuated by you, he now considers himself a gentleman of the road. He waits in cover near the top of a hill where he knows coaches will be obliged to slow down. These places where property may be easily acquired are well known to criminals, and thus well known to me. Hounslow Common is such a place, and I make a habit of stationing constables there. The rate of crime is such that they seldom return empty-handed.
Court will rise. Bow Street Court is now in session, presided over by Sir John Fielding, Chairman of Westminster Quarter Sessions.
Prisoner at the bar, how do you plead? You are aware of the seriousness of the charge. How do you plead?
The modes of the court so common are grown, thus a true friend can hardly be met. Friendship for interest is but a loan, which they let out for what they can get.
The fellow's mad!
No, not mad. He's feigning madness to escape the news.
Lord Suffolk, is it not?
Yes, indeed. I can identify the prisoner as the one who held me up. The case is cut and dried. Brevity is the order of the day, Sir John.
The case will take as long as the law dictates. How do you plead?
Guilty as sin.
Silence! Bring the prisoner before me.
Pray, sirs, have more respect for a gentleman.
Come closer. You can't be more than 18.
I'm 19 and a gentleman.
You were not born with a gentleman's voice.
A man's origins count for nothing. On the road.
Who says so?
Him who stalks the highway as the lion does the jungle.
A rogue?
He killed no man.
Is he in jail?
No prison can hold him.
Who is he?
I will not incriminate him.
The world should know his name.
It does know.
Then name him.
Macheath.
Captain Macheath.
The very one. You know him, sir.
20 performances! He has seen 20 performances of the same play.
A theatrical enthusiast, no doubt.
He is surely mad. Macheath to him is as real as flesh and blood.
He may be confused, I am not.
Illusion, to some, is even more intoxicating than reality.
Whatever his mental state, I trust the verdict is a foregone conclusion. The youth's eccentricity is no reason for leniency. Robbery is robbery. The asylum is an alternative you may no longer consider.
Why so?
Well, remind me, Sir John, just how much do my colleagues in the Treasury contribute year after year to maintain your police force?
£4,000.
As much as that?
Oh, it barely maintains 12 constables and their horses.
Then every arrest should count. Every arrest should result in a conviction if you are to provide value for money.
Please, don't misunderstand me, my lord. I am most grateful.
Sir John, gentlemen of property are forced to travel even at noon as if going into battle. And to arrest a highwayman and not convict him would seem somewhat ungrateful. I'm sure you will agree that it is in everyone's interests to see this Macheath give his last performance on the boards at Tyburn.
Well, come on. Forgot your line?
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom.
I hope you don't intend that Macheath should really be executed.
Give us this day our daily bread. The Lord is my shepherd, therefore. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
Reprieve! 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 Come on, you bastards! Reprieve! Reprieve!
Don't stay, I help. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Comforts my soul. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses.
Sir John, you present me with the case of one witless youth, and you expect me to be sympathetic?
He is one of many. Many youths witness Macheath time and again escape the consequences of his crime with a contrived reprieve at the end of every performance of the Beggar's Opera.
So Macheath should be punished?
If he were punished, in consequence there would be fewer highwaymen filling up my courtroom.
What then would you have me do?
You must take it off altogether.
Suspend the production?
I could order it.
Have you thought what people would say? The blind beak has been hoodwinked at last. He has arrested a fantasy. Tried it, found it guilty, and sentenced it to oblivion so that it may never influence susceptible minds.
We have a duty to protect susceptible minds.
Has it not occurred to you that, no matter what you do, Macheath has already cast his spell upon future generations by bestowing upon all highwaymen the enduring permanence of art?
I wonder.